It's the 6th of March. It's spring. It is time to get going. Right, now that they're out, let's have a look at what we're dealing with. So, you can see this grass is starting to grow again. The horses are over trimming down the area where the new veggie beds are going to be for me. Let's have a look at what we've got. So, this bed has got some leeks in it that are still going strong. And some nettles and some weeds. And there's a couple of beetroot in there. Interesting. This bed here, which had the pumpkins and the squashes in it last year, needs a lot of work. You can really tell the difference between the ones that had cardboard put down in the bottom of them and the ones that didn't. So, going to put some brown paper down on top of that. Oh my god, look at that! That was a radish that something has eaten, or I don't know. That's amazing. What else have we got over here? Some of the radishes are flowering, I think. Cool. My beans that I never harvested, which are probably... Oh god. Yeah, this bed got neglected. That's going to be the worst. It's going to need the most work. And over here... Hey, Rosie. So in here we still have a couple of turnips. Some celery that's probably seen better days. And then over here I have planted my garlic, which you can see starting to come up nice and strong. Over here, again, this bed needs some work. A lot of work. This has the remaining Brussels sprouts, a bit of kale. Apologies for the noise in the background. My neighbour's just spreading his fields, so that should be interesting. Oh, it's going to smell lovely. This is where the oca was. They were cool. I'd grow them again. So basically, yeah, there's a lot that we're going to need to tidy up today. Oh, gross. Maybe not. Right. So, in the best timing known to man, my neighbour decided that that would be an opportune moment to start spreading the field with slurry. So, anybody who has ever been around slurry being spread will know that that's not something you want to be up close and personal with. So, I have decided to come in and I'll go out again later and see what the smell is like. Yeah, excellent timing. Anyway, so plans for this year. I'm starting the market garden this year, so we've had really good buy-in from the local community on that, which is amazing. So I would have, if I took on everybody who wanted to be involved, I would have far too many people, which is like a great position for me to be in. It's a shame I won't be able to facilitate everybody, but I'm only one person and I have a full-time job, so yeah. So the plans are, if you saw the garden there, so the original plan was to have, when you come in the gate, orchard, then veggie garden, then wildlife garden, but that wouldn't be big enough to facilitate the market garden. So now what it's going to be is when you come in the gate, there'll be a path of wood chip down for the horses to walk in, because they won't want to walk on black plastic or anything like that. And if I just left it grass, it would, walking them over the same patch again and again and again, would just become a mud bath. So I'm going to put down wood chip. My dad cut down a cherry tree recently and he chipped it all up, so that's ready and waiting for me to come and take it when I'm allowed to. And then, yeah, so it's going to be, instead of being orchard, veggie garden, wildlife garden, it's, or sorry, for you it would be orchard, veggie garden, wildlife garden. It's going to be veggie garden, and then wildlife garden is going to go this way along the hedge, which I can't wait to do. So the plan for the actual beds then is going to be, I'm not going to do raised beds like I have in the other garden. I'm going to leave them there obviously, because that would be crazy to go changing them now. But for the rest of it, I'm going to have a really narrow little path between about 1.5 meter wide bed, and I'm going to do no dig, because Lord knows I can't weed that much. Bit of hoe and be grand, and I've got a lot of compost because I've got the muck heap from the winter, from the horses being in, to spread over that. So no dig is going to be the way to go. Now I might leave that muck heap to rot down a bit more, and I might only use it in the autumn, and I might have to buy in a bit of compost between now and then, but that'll be kind of a first time thing, because then going on I'll have the muck heap from the previous year all the time, and then it'll give me time to build up the muck heap again. And then also we're going to be getting a couple of sheep that we're going to breed, and then there'll be a couple of piglets that will be coming along as well for rearing, so we'll have more muck than we do now even. So that reminds me, actually I must apply for the herd numbers for those. You have to, in order to do it properly and in order to be able to get your meat butchered and that kind of thing, you do have to have a herd number. That's one of the requirements here in Ireland, is to have a herd number, which is so that you can be, well, first of all, so that they can make sure that the animals are being kept in correct conditions and that their, you know, that their welfare is looked after. And then also it's to make sure that if there's any outbreaks of any kind of disease or anything like that, that you're informed and you're kind of part of that whole loop. So that's the plan for those. So yeah, jobs that I need to do. I need to get cracking on the pond. I'd like that to be done before the summer. I need to clean out the greenhouse that is in a state. All the tomato plants and pepper plants and everything from last year are still in there, dead as doornails. What else do I need to do? I want to build myself a new potting bench, because the kitchen table is kind of been commandeered for it. So I'm going to build that out in one of the sheds, probably in where the stables are. Yeah, so I have loads to do, absolutely loads to do, but quite excited at the thought of getting started.
Several days later, they were out spreading until very, very late that night, and the smell wasn't particularly nice the following morning either. So all I've done since really is rearrange the electric fences so that the horses can get in and graze around, cut the grass down nice and low for me. Can see the garlic is doing well now at this point, but there's really very little else of this year's stuff left out here. I just have a lot of clearing to do at this stage. It shouldn't take too long. I'm going to continue at no dig. I'm just going to put down good thick brown paper and a good layer of compost or manure on all of these beds. Then, as I said, I'll be extending down there, building the veggie garden, or building the wildlife garden down there as well. We'll be extending up this way, up towards where the horses are. And, breaking news, I'm also going to extend the vegetable garden out here into what we refer to as the backyard. So you can see it's gravelly, hardcore stuff at the moment. So I'm going to put beds for the market garden out here. Raised beds, obviously, if they're going on hardcore. Which actually enables me to make use of some space that would otherwise really just be wasted. All I use it for is to park that horse box, and that's it. So yeah. Yeah, so not much of an action video really this week. Oh, sorry, there's something in my eye there. Yeah, so not much of an action video. Oh, she's at it now too. Yeah, not much of an action video this week. Much more to do with kind of plans and where we're going to go from here. But I'm excited to get cracking. I've got a good few seeds sown in the greenhouse, obviously for the market garden side of things. We've had to get cracking on those, but they are entirely in the sunroom at the moment because I haven't cleared out the greenhouse yet. I'm a bit behind, but you know what? Such is life. I'm not putting too much pressure on myself. Yeah, so thank you for watching. Bye.